This week we read Parsha Tazria-Metzora, focusing on the spiritual affliction of Tzarat, often mistranslated as leprosy. Tzarat came as a punishment for several sins, most famously for the sin of Lashon Hara, speaking slanderously about another. What would happen in biblical times is that if one were to speak Lashon Hara about another individual, saying something negative about them, well, they might get a white spot on their skin. Now, just because they had the affliction did not mean they were tameh. They had to be observed by a Kohen. A Kohen had to come check on them. And you would never actually state, I have tzara. You would say, I see something like a nega, something like an affliction, I'm not sure. And only if the Kohen said tameh, tameh would the person become impure. Now, what would be the guy's punishment? He'd have to leave the camp of Israel. A total and complete isolation. He could not be around others until he learned how to be around others. Until he learned how to be a member of society that could treat others properly and with respect, he was not allowed to be a member of said society. As soon as Hamilton speaks negatively about John Adams, everything goes downhill for him. Everything goes way wrong. He gets himself in trouble. He loses his child. He loses his wife. He loses everything. And the lesson is he may not have had a physical nega, physical affliction on his body. But when you speak Lashon Hara, bad things will happen. Lashon Hara is such a terrible crime because you cause harm to yourself, the speaker, the listener, and the person who you speak about. And clearly, this is true both in biblical times and now as well. Say no to drugs. Say no to Lashon Hara. Say no to this. Shabbat Shalom and good Shabbos to all of you.